Hi, my name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you're here to learn with me today. Today we're going to be talking about different ecosystems. Do you know what an ecosystem is? An ecosystem is a place where different animals and plants and people all live. Different weather happens in different ecosystems. Some are cold, some are warm, some are rainy, some are snowy. We're going to be talking today specifically about the grasslands. We're going to be talking about the grasslands that are in Africa, where we see a lot of different exciting animals. We're going to look at pictures of animals today, different plants that grow there, and then we're going to talk about different things that we might want to bring if we went on an adventure through a grassland in Africa. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by reading a poem together about some of the animals that we might see on a grassland in Africa. So our poem is called African Animals. We're going to read this poem twice. The first time we're going to just read it through, and the second time I'm going to have you do some dances and some movements with the lines. So giraffes are tall with necks so long. Elephant trunks are big and strong. Zebras have stripes and can gallop away, while monkeys in the trees do sway. Old crocodiles swim in the pool so deep, or lies in the sun and goes to sleep. We're going to read it one more time, and as I'm reading it, I want you to see if you can act like some of these animals in our poem. So it starts, giraffes are tall with necks so long. Can you stretch your arms up above your head? Trying to be on your tiptoes, make yourself so tall like a giraffe. Reach, reach, reach. Then we have elephant trunks are big and strong. Can you bend forward and put your arms down, maybe your hands together to make your trunk, swinging it back and forth? Zebras have stripes and can gallop away. Can you gallop? Gallop is another word for skip. Can you skip? While monkeys in the trees do sway. Can you move from tree to tree with swaying movements? So reach your arms up, pretend like you are reaching for the next branch. Old crocodiles swim in the pool so deep. Can you lie on the ground and pretend like you're swimming like an old crocodile? Or lies in the sun and goes to sleep. Can you pretend like you're asleep? All right, nice job. We're going to look at some pictures now. We'll see some of those animals that we talked about in our poem. But let's first look at these pictures right here. What are some things that you notice about the pictures over here? I noticed this really bright purple blue flower, these pretty white and yellow flowers. I see some tall plants. I see a tall tree. Something I notice about this picture with my tall tree is that there isn't a bunch of tall trees around it. It kind of is just standing all by itself. In the grasslands, there aren't a lot of tall trees. There are just a couple. Do you know what animal eats off of one of these tall trees? That's right, our giraffe eats off one of these tall trees. What are some things that you notice about these pictures? I see big, wide open space. I see a lot of grass in all of our pictures. I don't see very much water. There is a small pond in this picture. And then we have some hills or some mountains in the background. But the land is very flat up until those. I also notice some of the animals that are living there. I also see that there aren't a bunch of tall buildings. There aren't any houses or apartments in these pictures. Let's look down at some of the pictures of the animals that we might see if we were in the grasslands of Africa. We might see some really big elephant. Do you know what this animal is called? That's right, this is a zebra. We heard about this one in our poem. Did you gallop like a zebra? And then right down here we have a lion. Lions have a very loud roar. And our last picture is of our giraffe. We know that our giraffe eats from some of these tall trees. When we think about the weather that happens in the grassland, it often is very sunny. There aren't a lot of clouds, as we can see from some of these pictures. But every now and then they get some rain, but it doesn't rain very much. So if we were going on an adventure to the grasslands, what kind of things would we want to bring? What kind of things would we wear? It's pretty warm there, so we might want to wear a t-shirt. And we talked about this in another episode, but when we are exploring new places, we often want to be in pants to protect our skin from the different plants that are around us, or the bugs or the animals that we might encounter. So we have a t-shirt and a pair of pants. What are some other things that we might want to take with us in an adventure to the grasslands? We might want to take a pair of tennis shoes or boots to keep our feet protected in case we have to walk a really long way. What are some other things that we might want to take? I see that it's really sunny in all these pictures. So maybe I would take a ball cap, a hat, or even a pair of sunglasses. What are some other things that you would want to take on your adventure to the grasslands? We might want to take a camera so that we can take pictures of all the different animals that we might see or the plants that we might see. Is there anything else that you can think of that you want to add that you would take on an adventure to the grasslands? Today we talked all about grasslands, the animals that live there, the plants that grow, and you helped me make a list of the things that we might want to take if we ever went on an adventure in the grassland. My name is Mrs. Overish, and I'll see you next time.